Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of trend lines. This is standard 8.5D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 41 off the 2021 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a scatter plot showing the low and high temperatures for each day of a 2-week period. And based on the scatter plot, we need to find a prediction for the high temperature right here. That's our y-axis. If the low temperature is 71, so the low temperature is going to be the Fahrenheit on the x-axis. And that makes sense that as you increase your high temperature, it's going to be having a harder time cooling off, so the low temperature is going to rise as well. But we're needing to kind of work backwards, so we need to go all the way down to that 71 for a low temperature. We need to figure out what is that high temperature going to be, so we are going to draw a trend line. So a trend line is when we're looking for a pattern in between some of this data. So we want to try to draw a line that, like, if you see two different points, look at these two up here at the top. I'm going to kind of look at that. I'm going to put a dot right there. It's kind of right in line with that, with this one right up there. So I'm going to try to grab some points kind of in between some of my data here. Like I can put that right there, and I can put that right there. But you want it to be straight, right? You don't want it to be curved. And so you're really, and like this is kind of difficult. Look at this right here. Look at those two right there, and then those two right there. You can't draw a straight line in between all of that. It would be very curved. So if you had a piece of paper, if you had a book, something that you could use as a straight edge, I would definitely recommend that if you're doing this on paper and pencil. But we don't necessarily have that, so we're just going to try to draw a line as best we can, and let's see how much of this data we can kind of capture. So I'm going to kind of just do like this, and all right, that gets us a good chunk of the data. Don't really necessarily like how I kind of missed this right here, but you don't have much choice since those two pairs of data are so kind of opposite. You end up kind of going in between those two, right? So you need a straight line. We're looking for 71 degrees. All right, so my 71 looks like it's at about a hair above 86. Call it like 86.2. All right, so let's look at our options here, because I don't see 86.2 as one of my answer choices. All right, so 92 degrees. Wow, take a look at that. I don't think so. 92 degrees. That totally ignores the fact that you've got these two right here with even higher lower temperature. So that wouldn't work, right? That would really curve, and that would really just kind of ignore those over here. That would end up having a curve like this, or that would just, you could draw a straight line from 92, but you would completely ignore these two down here. 101. 101 is off the scale, so I'm not sure what question mark. I think that was an incorrect wrong answer. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, 88. All right. I guess I could see 88. It's close-ish, right? You could kind of draw a line from 88. Maybe I didn't draw that correctly. Didn't quite grab all of those. There we go. Okay. 88, and then 100. So I got 86.2. Let's go with C.